China has urged for a peaceful resolution to the crisis in Gaza, emphasizing the need for dialogue and negotiation in accordance with the United Nations Charter. During a Security Council briefing, China's permanent representative to the United Nations, Fu Kong, has reiterated his country's position on resolving global conflicts through diplomatic means, stressing that the ongoing war in Gaza requires urgent de-escalation and a negotiated settlement. He further called for parties to engage in dialogue to prevent further humanitarian deterioration and ensure long-term stability in the region. China has further emphasized that Gaza and the West Bank are the homeland of Palestinian people and should not be used as bargaining chip in political negotiations. Speaking at the United Nations Security Council, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi reaffirmed Beijing's support for a two-state solution. His remarks come amid international criticism of U.S. President Donald Trump's recent proposal for the United States to take over Gaza and relocate its residents. Wang underscored China's stance on upholding Palestinian sovereignty and urged the global community to support lasting peace in the region. China has dispatched its first batch of emergency humanitarian aid to Gaza, with 12,000 food parcels departing from Jordan. The shipment is part of a 60,000 parcel relief effort to be delivered in 6 phases through the Jordan Hashemite charity organization. Once in Gaza, it will be distributed by the World Food Programme, the Palestinian Red Crescent, and other aid groups. Chinese ambassador to Jordan, Xin Shandong, reaffirmed Beijing's commitment to supporting Palestinians, pledging continued assistance and advocacy for a political resolution. A total of 113 aid trucks, including 5 carrying fuel, have entered Gaza via the Karam Abu Salim and Al Auja crossings. According to Al Qahira News correspondent, at the Rafah border, injured and ill Palestinians continue to be evacuated to Egypt for medical treatment as part of the ceasefire agreement mediated by Egypt and Qatar. Israeli security officials have reported that the military is bracing for various developments in Gaza, having approved both defensive and offensive strategies. While the future of the ceasefire remains uncertain, officials expressed concern over what they describe as gradual breakthrough of the truce. The United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, has said that Israeli forces raided 4 of its schools in East Jerusalem, ordering their closure. UNRWA reported that the police forcibly entered the training center on Tuesday, firing tear gas and sound grenades to evacuate the premises. The raid took place at the Qalandiya Training Center, where 350 students and 30 staff were present. Authorities also ordered the shutdown of 3 other UN-run schools through 2 continued operations. UN spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric condemned the raids as a clear violation of Israel's obligations under international law.
Inviolability of United Nations premises in occupied East Jerusalem.
Gaza's reconstruction will require more than $50 billion following the 15-month Israeli war, according to a new assessment by the UN, EU, and the World Bank. With infrastructure in ruins and the economy crippled, uncertainty over governance and security arrangements continues to hinder large-scale recovery efforts.